Throughout its history, the Church has endured profoundly difficult times marked by persecutions, betrayals, and human frailties, challenges potent enough to bring an end to any mere human endeavor. The dawn of the 16th century represented one such tumultuous period. However, as with every challenging epoch in the Church's history, Providence once again intervened. One of the pivotal figures who aided this resurgence of Rome and the Church was Philip Neri, a native of Florence, who arrived in Rome in 1533. Father Maurizio Botta, prefect of the Congregation of the Oratory in Rome, sheds light on the life of this man, who has since become one of the most cherished saints in the Eternal City.
A saint who had a great ability to be with everyone and with ease. However, also this tendency to recollection, silence and not isolation, but to seek Jesus in secret.
St. Philip's profound love for Christ and for souls inspired him to reform the customs of a city mired in distress, illuminating its streets with acts of charity and patience.
St. Philip Neri, to understand him in depth, we must start from his very powerful love for Christ. So much so that just before he died, his last words were, "Whoever seeks and does not seek Christ does not know what he seeks. Whoever wants and does not want Christ does know what he wants. Whoever does things and does not do them for Christ does not know what he does."
St. Philip Neri also gained popularity for his likability and keen sense of irony. Father Simone Raponi admires this aspect of St. Philip's demeanor and underscores its significance.
This irony, this playfulness of St. Philip is a deeply spiritual trait. It is an irony rooted in the awareness, as the scripture says, that everything is vanity, vanity of vanities, that everything passes, that everything, offices, honors, wealth and success, sooner or later passes for everyone. And then, when we realize this, we can look at existence paradoxically with greater serenity and even try to smile at what happens and even smile at ourselves. It is not a joy that is the result of psychological exaltation, but it is a joy that is the result of a deep faith that in the end, what remains, who remains, is only the Lord.
In 2015, commemorating the 5th centenary of the saint's birth, Pope Francis spoke about the pivotal role Philip Neri played in reminding the Church that pastors should be present with their flock and guide them in their faith. Pope Francis described St. Philip Neri as a bright model of the Church's enduring mission in the world.
St. Philip gets to know people freely, in a spontaneous way. These people are drawn to him in true friendship, and from this Christian friendship, the Oratory is born. From this center, born spontaneously, the first priestly vocations also begin to arise. The first disciples, I think of Cesare Baronio, who is very famous. I think of Francesco Maria Taruggi, the two first disciples of Saint Philip Neri, who become priests, and these first priests around Saint Philip will be at the origin of the congregation.
The Oratory of St. Philip, which arose next to Santa Maria in Vallicella, was built precisely around the saint's relics. Father Maurizio Botta shows us St. Philip's room, where we could admire all these relics.
This was the bed of St. Philip. There were two palanches that were separated and the 4 planks resting on top. This is the mattress. There are his pillows and his shoes. This is the cross that Philip held in his hands at the time of his death. Now let's move on to the 1500s, from the 1600s to the 1500s. The Mass bell. The Mass bell. And here we have the chalice of St. Philip. with which he celebrated Holy Mass.
Even today, Romans have a great devotion to this saint and often come to pray at his tomb, which is located in a chapel in Santa Maria in Vallicella.
Those who enter by praying in St. Philip's Chapel have all the indulgences that can be gained by going on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. And so evidently, it was perceived not only by the Oratory Fathers, but also by the Church. The strength of this body of St. Philip is its attractiveness that continues in a very discreet, very silent, very humble way. Even now, many Romans feel St. Philip is an important saint for them.
St. Philip Neri was precisely the figure Rome required. He rejuvenated faith and hope among the people and continues to remind us today of the central role the Eternal City plays in the economy of salvation.